Hey guys, welcome to Code Caffeine. Today we are gonna learn the difference between inline block and inline block. So it's for the beginner, it's a must to know the differences between inline element, a block element, and an inline block element. So let's get started. Uh, so inline element are those element that only takes the width of the content it has. So let's say in here uh, we have we have a div. Sorry, we have inline element span. A span is an inline element, so we have a span, right? And we have block, which is a block. We have a div with class name block, which is a block element. So let's style the inline. We give it a background of red. So if we see the output, then only the area of the content behind is highlighted as red. So but if we go and keep the background color to green in the block element, see the whole area is highlighted as green. So inline element in inline element you only take the space of the content, whereas in block element you take all the available space that is you take all the space that is available for it. So hence the inline element the only the content part is highlighted as red, while as the in the block element all it is taking all the available space here. So the another thing is that if we give width to 400 pixels to an inline element span with class inline, as you can see it doesn't affect it at all. But if we give the same width to a block element, as you can see it takes the width attribute. So that's also a major difference between inline and block element. The other thing is that an inline element allows an inline element allows other elements to be aside it. So let's say we just copy paste it, then save it. So as you can see there is another block of code, block of element that is side by side. But in case of block element we can it doesn't happen like the inline element. So as you can see it appears in the new line and not on the same line. So that's also a major difference that you need to know about the block element and an inline element. So up to now we know that inline element only takes the space of its content, whereas the block element takes all the available space of its content, and inline element allows another element to come aside it, but the block element doesn't let it. Even though its width becomes smaller, it doesn't allow another any other element to stay beside it. So there, that is the major difference. Also inline element doesn't take margin top or margin bottom. So as you can see nothing changed here. But if we do the same for the block element, see there's a gap of 100 pixel in both of the element. So that is all. There's the difference between inline and block element. So what's an inline block? Just focus on the name inline block, which means it has some property of inline as well as it has some property of block. So I'll change this to an inline block, and now I'll give it a display of inline block. So what this does is, now this is an inline block element. Now, oh sorry, my bad. Inline block, I need to give it in here. Okay, so background I'll give it a blue. So as you can see, this is an inline block element. That is, it takes uh, like an inline element, it takes only the width of its content. But if we apply width with styling to the inline block element, it takes the width as well. So it behaved like an inline element as well as a block element as well. So next thing is that if we put another inline block element, then it appears side by side as well. So as you can see, also it takes the margin top and margin bottom like a block element. So yeah, that is the major difference between inline block and an inline block element. Okay, thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any confusions. Thank you.